Testing 1 2, check check. Testing 1 2. Cash system won't work for checks. Check.
Check 1 2 1.
Testing 1 2, check.
Quattro Manisha. I made that Are you standing? You're standing?
If you get to the point you need to do it, not gonna let my feelings at all.
Check.
You don't say this, don't do it.
Hey, Sam, check your, he said it's sideways.
Yeah, it's horizontal. See?
Well, I mean, he's watching on desktop.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, let me ask you, hold on.
I got it horizontal. See him on.
I don't know, he just said everything else is oriented the right way and that is backwards or sideways. I don't know what that means.
Oh, you have to turn it. See, I got this way, it won't turn right. Or
And welcome, good morning everyone. We're here from the Earl Theater broadcasting live once again the Old Time Music Heritage Hall for another edition of WPAQ's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Hot off the presses from the 53rd Annual Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention. We'll resume our broadcast at about 2 o'clock today from Mount Airy Memorial Park. Right now, we're in the cool air conditioning here at the Earl Theater. And once again, I'm Jenny Lowry, your host for today's program. It's my pleasure to welcome everybody back. We have any first-time guests in the audience? Oh, wow. Well, welcome. Welcome. Are y'all all part of one family? All brothers and sisters?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's since you were sitting so close together, I knew that couldn't be true. No, I'm just joking. Welcome, and hope y'all have a great time. We're so happy to have you here. Right now, it's my pleasure to welcome back. He was here last week with another group. He's what I call my merry-go-round MVP. And that is Charles Bowman and his fine group, Too Young, Too Old. Let's make them feel welcome.
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're gonna get started today and run into a little bit of rain this morning, so we're gonna do y'all a song about rain to start the program today. It's called I Wonder Where You Are Tonight. Tonight I've said my heart is weary, wondering if I'm wrong or right, to dream about you though you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. The rain is cold and slow falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart was cold, you never loved me, although you often said you cared. But now you've gone and found another, someone who'll know the love I share. The rain is cold and slow falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. The rain is cold and slow falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Yes, I wonder where you are tonight. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back, but you never meant to stay. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world would end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for your knock on my door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world would end. Yes, the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world would end.
guest, Too Young, Too Old, for you here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. We're going to take a real quick break. This first portion of today's show is being brought to you by the Charlie Poole Festival that's coming up next weekend over in Rockingham, North Carolina, and also brought to you by B&B Produce, one of our 53rd annual Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention broadcast sponsors. So we'll take a break and hear a word from those folks, and we'll be back with more music with Charles Bowman and his great group, Too Young, Too Old. We'll be back right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you. And once again, welcome to the Historic Earl Theater. We are broadcasting live once again here for the Saturday morning merry-go-round. I'd like to welcome our guests. They're from all the way down around Charleston, South Carolina. And thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the program. Got a great group on the first hour with Too Young, Too Old. And then also after the 12 o'clock news break, we'll have music from Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. Great group from down around everywhere, Siler City, North Carolina, and all about that part of the state. So right now, back to more music with our special guest, Charles. Let's do about 3 more numbers before we take a break.
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're going to do this next song for Wayne's wife, Lisa. She's sitting up there in the audience. We just do this especially for you, Lisa. It's the only time we ever do it. You ain't the kind of woman I wanted, but you're the kind of woman I got. Well, the very first thing in the morning is get up. The last thing I hear every night is shut up. I found out my own cooking don't taste too hot. You ain't the kind of woman I wanted, but you're the kind of woman I got. eating too much good, so I'm not. Your mama and your daddy both told me you was lazy. You ain't the kind of woman I wanted, but you're the kind of woman I got. You ain't the kind of woman I wanted, but you're the kind of woman I got. Thank y'all. I'm gonna take a minute to introduce the band up here. Got a few fill-ins with us today. I think they're all fill-ins except yours truly, but I'm glad to have them. From right here in Mount Airy, North Carolina, on the guitar playing today with us, Miss Pat Hyatt. And back here on the bass, he's from East Bend, North Carolina, Mr. Wayne Bailey. And I think this is mine and Glenn's first public show together. First time we played together was at a mutual friend of ours' funeral just a couple months back. But make him welcome from Reidsville, North Carolina on the 5-string, Mr. Glenn Pastor.
Leading up this function this morning is none other than Charles Bowman. We met a few weeks ago, like I said, at a funeral. And I came and saw him at the barn a couple of times last month or so. He let me sing a that song too. It was a lot of fun. Big up, Charles.
We're going to feature Glenn on this next song here. I think he's going to do one.
I'm trying to redeem myself for the last song. This is the old in the 80s tune. It was way back, I'm sure you'll recognize it. It's D&D.
Sing y'all one now. It's called the Blue Ridge Cabin Home.
Yeah, glad to be here. Sometimes I'm one of the old and sometimes I'm one of the young, but today I'm pretty sure I'm the one of the old.
You're only as old as you feel.
That's right. There's a well in the on this old mountainside where I wonder
All my thoughts take me back to that ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. My mother and dad are laid there to rest. They are sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I belong. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? I return to that log cabin home with a sigh. I've been wondering for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on that old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of Virginia. From the Blue Ridge hills I live on. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain? Far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home. Far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home.
Thank y'all.
All right, thank y'all. While we're waiting on Jenny here, I'll go ahead and advertise another show I got coming up this evening with the Too Young, Too Old band. We'll be at Wildwood Farm General Store up in Floyd, Virginia on 221, just about 10 minutes south of Floyd this afternoon at 5 o'clock. Have Miss Pat standing in with us tonight on the upright bass. Glad to have her along for the shows today. And we'd love to see y'all. And if you're ever up that way, just passing through, just stop and see Sue and Judy and get you some ice cream or a sandwich or some kind of refreshment. Look at the flowers they have outside and just tell them Charles Bowman sent you.
And you will love all the colors of daylilies that they have. They will dig them up for you if there's a certain color you want. It is an absolutely wonderful place to visit, and they have great music. And if you're not doing anything tonight, head up that way, or if you're listening from out that way, and like Charles said, tell Sue we said hey. Right now, we're going to take another break and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's broadcast. That's B&B Produce, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the merry-go-round right after this. Where are y'all camping? Mayberry Campground. There's several really cool old Airstreams at Veterans Park. You should drive by. There's a giant green one. Thank you so much, and we would like to welcome the South Carolina Airstream Club. They are here everybody's from Charleston or different parts of the state? Different parts of the state, and they're camping out at Mayberry Campground. Wow, it's a nice place, ain't it? Great folks out there. So welcome. Hope you enjoy today's program and enjoy your stay here in the Granite City. Right now, we'll go right back to more music with our special guest, Too Young, Too Old. Charles, let's do 2 numbers, and then we'll take a quick break for another ad from Price Power Equipment and the weather forecast.
All right, once again, thank you, Jenny. We're going to do y'all an old, I believe it's Flat and Scruggs number called I'll Go Stepping Too.
Don't think that I'll be hanging around while you're having fun. I won't sit home crying over you. After this, when you step out, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Well, every time you come in late, we begin to fight. You tell me there are more fish in the sea, but the bait ain't what it used to be, and I've got news for you. After this, when you step out, I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Well, after this, when you come in, won't tell me where you been. With your hair messed up and the clothes don't fit you right. Don't start to yell if you find lipstick on me too. You will know that I have been out stepping just like you. Yes, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll put out the cat, lock the door, and I'll go stepping too.
Don't y'all think that last way sounded better than locking the door and then putting out the cat? It made more sense to me to put out the cat and then lock the door. We're going to do y'all an instrumental with a fiddle now called Go Rush.
top of the hour, we'll send things back to you, Bob King, and give us a look at the official 53rd Annual Mount Airy Fiddlers Convention weather forecast. And also, I believe we'll hear about the upcoming Charlie Pool Festival. Or I might have that wrong because I forgot a pen this morning, but that's okay. We'll get things going anyways. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll send things back to you, Bob, and we'll be back with more great bluegrass music here from the stage of the Earl with Too Young, Too Old right after the weather. Thank you so much if you're just tuning in or just joining us. So welcome if you're watching in on our YouTube channel. We appreciate you folks tuning us in as well. And Sam keeping that going. Bobby Wayne is listening in, and I believe what he means is Charles is my old standby. Actually, Bobby, he was already scheduled to be here today. I did not call him at the last minute, although he does so graciously do that sometimes when we have a cancellation. But we're thinking about y'all today. Glad you and Betty are listening in, and appreciate y'all listening to our program every week. Right now, back to more music with our special guest, Too Young, Too Old. Let's get 3 numbers on this time, Charles.
All right, once again, thank you, Jenny. We're going to do y'all another peppy tune here and try to sing a little song called Will You Be Loving Another Man?
Now will you love me, little darling, when I'm in some other land? And you know I can't be with you. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting? Will you be loving another man? Now don't come crying on my shoulder, tell me that love is grand. Then before I'm out of sight, then you're loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting? Will you be loving another man? Now if I find this to be true, dear, I want you to please understand. When I return, don't say you're sorry, just keep on loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting? Will you be loving another man? When I return,
gonna feature Glenn on the five again. Do y'all an old tune called Old Spinning Wheel. I'm gonna do y'all a gospel number now. It's called Cabin in the Corner of Glory Land.
Many years I've been looking places to go home, but I failed here to find it, so I must travel on. I don't care for my mansions on earth's sinking sand, or build me a cabin in the corner of glory land. Build me a cabin in
remind you, after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be having another great group. Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers are here to play up until about 1:29 today. Right now, we'll send things back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King, and that's going to be a great festival as well if you're over in Wentworth next weekend to honor the Charlie Poole Festival, 100th anniversary of some of his earliest recordings. Right now, we'll go right back to more music with Too Young, Too Old. Charles, what you got picked up for us next?
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're gonna do a little slow tune after this, but I gotta recognize a couple of my buddies sitting out there in the audience from Eden this morning, and it's good to see them together. Not long ago, they were talking about getting out and having a little bit of fun and discussing that, and Kathy said, you know, we ought to get out and have a little fun together, you know. Tim says, well, that sounds like a good idea. If you get home before I do, leave the light on for me.
van spin. Daddy had some shares in an old cotton mill. Watch that old money rolling, rolling my sweet babies on, rolling my sweet babies on. Rolling around the shack till my brain gets back, rolling my sweet babies on. I know your parents, they don't like me. They drove me away from your door. If I had my life to live over, I'd never go there anymore. Rolling my sweet babies on, rolling my sweet babies on. Gonna lay around the shack till my train gets back, rolling my sweet babies on. Gonna lay around the shack till my train gets back, and I'm rolling my sweet babies on.
All right, great job, my special guest, too young, too old. Let's take one more real quick break and get caught back up, and we'll come back with the conclusion of this first hour of today's program. I'm sorry. This is the way it goes. Miller's Convention's going on. Did you know that? Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you once again. And we have about 5 minutes, Charles, so maybe squeeze in 2 or one long number. It's up to you. And done a great job. Too young, too old.
All right, once again, thank you, Jenny, and I want to thank Glenn for standing in with us today on the 5. Glad to have Pat with us on the guitar and Wayne on the bass. Just had a whole fill-in band this morning, and I'm thankful for them. I'm sure y'all haven't done it in a while, so y'all bear with us a little bit. It's called Cindy.
Well, you ought to see my Cindy, she lives away down south. She's so sweet, the honeybees swarm around her mouth. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I've got to leave you now. Wish I was an apple hanging on a tree. Every time I send it past, you take a bite of me. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I've got to leave you now. Wish I had a nickel, I wish I had a dime. Wish I had my Cindy to love me all the time. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I've got to leave you now. Cindy in the summertime, Cindy in the fall. Can't have Cindy all the time, I won't have her at all. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I've got to leave you now. Get along home, home, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, home, Cindy, I've got to leave you now. Thank you, Mount Airy, North Carolina. We are too young, too old.
morning from 5 to 7 p.m. Be glad to have you. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah, okay. Encore, y'all. It's a little Black Mountain Rag.
Great job, our special guest, too young, too old. We don't want anybody to go anywhere. Don't touch those radio dials. We're going to change things up, and you folks listening on the radio, he'll hear the news. And then we'll be back with more music from our special guest for part 2 of today's program, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. We'll be right back right after the news. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ 740 AM and FM 106.7. Hey, make sure you got 9 muted. Give me a thumbs up. He's got it muted.
See you, Charles. Good job. Test 9.
To go probably way up on the game, maybe, I don't know, from what it was. But let's check and see how the blend is when they get going.
I think last time I put the game about 12 o'clock.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and I appreciate you very much. If you don't mind, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to tell you a little bit about the Mayberry Motor Inn, and then we're going to hear a word from those folks because they are a new advertiser on the merry-go-round, and we're so excited to have them. Michael Snow and his brothers, they just really run a great motel. It's very retro, very nostalgic. Lovely. They even have a room with Aunt Bee's furniture in it. So if you are looking for a place to stay, or you want to recommend a place to stay when your loved ones come into town, recommend Mayberry Motor Inn. They do have a swimming pool. Beautiful. Also, if you're coming in the off season, they have a lovely Christmas light display. So I hope that you can go by and check them out, Mayberry Motor Inn, and they play music as well. They'll be over at the Fiddler's Convention. A lot of times they have music over at the hotel too. So Bob King, we need a couple more minutes to finish up setting up the band. So if you don't mind, let's go ahead and hear from Mayberry Motor Inn, and maybe one more ad, and then send it back, and we should be ready to go. Thank you so much. We're getting ready for more music here on the merry-go-round. Our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers, coming up right after this.
If anybody will, I will. Stacy. What do you think Stacy got it from?
Oh, thank you so much, Bob King. Once again, we appreciate you so much. And welcome back. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, we had a great time with Charles Bowman, Too Young, Too Old, always do a great job. And these folks, I'm so glad to welcome them back. You folks are in for a treat. They have such wonderful gospel music. Ramseur, North Carolina, Siler City, North Carolina, Southern Pines, North Carolina, Denton, North Carolina, represented here with Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. Let's make them feel welcome.
Thank you, and God bless you. Lonely tune. I was going one day in a lonely graveyard where the boys from the tomb sing to say, I want to live as you live. Walk